Hey, we've got major Bitcoin news, and you're going to want to listen to this. So today, the Bitcoin decentralized network, largest decentralized computer network on the planet, mined its 800,000th block. Now, if you're not a crypto nerd or a Bitcoin nerd and you don't know what that means, let me explain. Because this is a money wealth building piece of knowledge that I think you want to have in your brain. So as a part of Bitcoin's coin issuance, miners are rewarded a certain amount of Bitcoin whenever a block is produced, approximately every 10 minutes or so. And when Bitcoin first started, miners would get like 50 Bitcoin per block that was mined. And what that means is literally the hardware computers that you see people have, that are heating up the house or the garage or whatever, or in the big, warehouses, they're basically doing math equations all day long, validating and verifying and enforcing the transactions that are peer-to-peer on the Bitcoin network. It's a messaging service to move value between people. Okay, so we all know what Bitcoin is. So as a way to incentivize the miners, the Bitcoin network rewards those who pay the power bill for their hardware computers to run the network. Well, as a part of the issuance, as a part of the preordained or predetermined model, this whole thing is deflationary. Keyword deflationary. The very opposite of inflationary, right? Just like the Federal Reserve or the central banks printing more dollars and causing the value of the dollar to go down, Bitcoin over time, the value goes up because there's less Bitcoin to be mined. So mathematically, how that all sorts itself out is that every 4 years, the Bitcoin halving event happens. And because we just hit the 800,000th block that was mined, we now have 40,000 more, only 40,000 more to go before the next Bitcoin halving. And when that happens, Bitcoin miners will be able to earn literally half the amount of Bitcoin per block mined that they can today. And that creates supply shock. And we all know the laws of supply and demand. When supply goes down, demand obviously has a very strong impact, and price, of course, goes up. Price is, circulating supply divided by market cap. So whenever you see that mineable supply get cut in half, that's when you always see the Bitcoin all-time highs happen. And here's the cheat code when it comes to the Bitcoin halving process or the cycle. Bitcoin's going to go up in value. It's deflationary. But a lot of people might think, I missed the boat. And that's true. You used to be able to buy Bitcoin for $50. Now it's $30,000 or whatever. But there's far more upside in the rest of the crypto market. And see, Bitcoin acts as the canary in the coal mine. It's the thing that goes first. It has the largest market cap. And so the BlackRocks and the Fidelities and all these Bitcoin spot ETFs that are about to get approved and all the institutional dollars, they're going to grab up Bitcoin because it's more legitimate. It's older, it's wiser, it's more mature. And so the institutional dollars will raise its price. But when Bitcoin goes up, the natural order of things is that profit is taken from those investments and rolled into smaller market cap cryptos. So Ethereum and all of the large caps will zoom next. They have much higher multiples, higher upside. So while you might 2 or 3x your money with Bitcoin over time, you could 5 or 10x with Ethereum. You see what I'm saying? And the farther down the totem pole you go of the market caps, the higher possible returns. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm just kind of explaining the crescendo of how all this stuff comes together and why the halving cycle matters. And ultimately what it does is it presents a completely alternative market, an alternative economic reality for everyday folks like you and I to get in the game and just exercise some basic crypto skills. But we have the opportunity now, because of the Bitcoin halving and because of the timeline that we're on, to create generational wealth and be our own bank Can you imagine not having to go get a car loan, not having to worry about your credit score or your debt to income ratio on a mortgage anymore because you can just use your crypto as collateral? Can you imagine just not having to sell your crypto to pay for something else, but take loans against it tax-free? Can you imagine having your own equity, cash flow, and leverage in an asset class that's growing leaps and bounds and is the highest performing asset class in history, and that's crypto? Look, I'm just a guy from Alabama, dad, husband, business owner, real estate investor. I found crypto 6 years ago, and I wanted normal people that I could invest with. I wanted to invest alongside of other folks who were just trying to make it big for their families. And so I did, and I created this system. And it's like a private crypto banking system that I use in my own life, and I'm teaching it live this Thursday night. I'm helping you if you want to show up. There's only 50 seats available in my live Zoom class. You can click on the link in my bio and grab your link. Now, don't sign up if you're not going to be there live. This will not be replayed. It's not one of those things that you can procrastinate. This is for action takers, people with capital, people who have jobs, and people who are ready to just break out of the matrix and actually create their own pathway for net worth expansion and ultimate liberty. If that sounds like you want to take advantage of the momentum that the Bitcoin network is creating for us and catch lightning in a bottle, join me Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Click on the link in my bio. Let's party and create our own private crypto banking systems together. See ya.